Riley, y'all know y'all playing calm it down a little bit. I know you're playing to be a little loud. That's why it be like.
Oh, I know. Your ass got left out early. I don't know how many times. You be knocked out. You don't be in shit.
Record. No, bro scream. I thought it was on me.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it looks like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
You got light over there?
All right, Charles, I put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that, go against you.
But it all does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Now a play fake, Brady. And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, or 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there.
Usually they get stupid like watch. Usually they get stupid like, hey.
Once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. It's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up the third down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get it field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
Right. But you know that's right.
Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now of the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. Down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Book. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. And he's going to go down again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Is a defense run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about...
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. As he will not attempt to return.
answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters this week? He kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
But sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Book. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Coming left is Kamara. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Second down and 7. Kamara try the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw his Book. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Book. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 12, Book firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Book now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Book. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Book. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 1st and 10, Book. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They run it again with Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Got a man. That's Lil Jordan Humphrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they go play action with Book. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28 seconds. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touch.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Anthony Everett picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, lose yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Touchdown! It's complete. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down throw for Book. Drops it to Jones in the flag. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Book. Being chased out left. Man open, here's Jones. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And running with power here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. He'll look to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he gets it down to the 32. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here we go with Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Now Kamara. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is caught by a diving Thomas. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Play action now. Book. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another completion for Tom Brady, and I just know that in his New England days, he would fight to stay out there until the end, until that clock hit zeros. But here in Tampa Bay, I just wonder if they'll want him to come out of the game and hand him the baseball cap in recognition of a job well done in this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
on 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.